Today, I'm going to share with you the real reason that I started keto, and in the process, I was able to lose 24 pounds as of today in the process. Hey everyone, it's Suzanne. I am an over 50-year-old woman who has been struggling to lose weight over the past couple of years. Back in December of 2023, I started on a weight loss journey that has taken me to where I am today, where I've been able to lose almost 25 pounds in the last 10 months. Now, the most incredible thing about this is that before that, everything else that I was trying never worked. And one of the reasons it never worked was because anytime I would try to restrict calories, or I would try to eat only when I was hungry and stop when I was full, I could just never get my calories low enough to where I was able to start losing weight. Now, I believe I was probably insulin resistant at the time. And as I've gone through this journey, I've found that it's become easier and easier for me to actually lose weight. So some of the reasons why I initially entertained the keto or low carb diet was because I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to feel better and have more energy. I wanted to look better in my clothes. And even though it wasn't really high on my priority list, I did want to see my blood work improved. I wanted to see my numbers get lowered. In fact, the most recent lab work that I had done back in December, I was actually showing pre-diabetic numbers. So I definitely needed to lose weight for health reasons as well. But there was one particular reason why I decided to embark on this keto journey. So back in December, as I was starting this journey, I started to learn how blood sugar would affect how easy it was for you to lose weight. And so I was just watching a lot of YouTube videos with different influencers who are talking about different ways to bring that blood sugar down. And so I stumbled on all of these channels that were talking about doing low carb. And the thing that was different about keto was I always like to scroll down into the comments and just read and see what people are saying. And I was expecting a lot of people to say, this doesn't work, this is a fad, but it was actually the opposite. I started seeing comment after comment after comment of people saying, I started this 5 years ago and I lost 300 pounds. I've never felt better in my life. I've been on keto for a year now and I feel better than I ever have, and I'm in my 70s. And it was literally saturated with comments from people who had been successful following keto. That was what helped me make up my mind that I was going to go all in on keto, even though I had come from the 80s and the 90s where everything they taught us was, you need to eat low fat. You need to watch your saturated fat and keep your cholesterol low. Like, it was really pushed on us during that time that we were supposed to keep everything low fat. And to be honest, in my 20s, that actually worked for me. And I even tried Atkins for a little while in my 20s, and I just never felt right about it because I was so used to hearing that we needed to keep our fats low. So when I saw in this past year how many people had success stories around switching to a low carb diet, I really thought I have to give this a chance. Now, I'll even see influencers from time to time who still talk against keto or low carb, but when I really think about it logically, all of the foods that I used to eat, the cookies and the crackers and the chips and the cakes and the muffins, that was just keeping me overweight. And I found that the more sugar that I ate, the more that I craved sugar. I found that as long as I was going on my low carb plan, that I was actually craving sugar less. And the other thing that convinced me was the old way just wasn't working. Once I started true solid keto back in around June, I started going down to 20 grams of net carbs because of another influencer who had lost quite a bit of weight using the 20 grams of net carbs. And when I look back in my journal, because I've been keeping track over all of these months, like what I was eating when I started eating the 20 grams of net carbs, it was back in June. And when I look at my weight log from June to now, that is when I lost the most amount of weight, except for in that first month back in December when I started just changing a few things in my diet. Between around January and June, I had hit a plateau. And so in June, that's when I started the strict 20 grams of net carbs And then ever since then, the weight has just been coming off either a pound or 2 pounds in a week, depending on if I have any kind of treat meals, which occasionally I do, because I find that that helps me stay on the plan when I know that if I have a moment where I'm really craving something that isn't on my plan, some chocolate or some cake at someone's birthday, I just go ahead and allow myself to have that, and then I get right back on the plan the next meal. And for me, that works because I know that I'm not going to never be able to have a treat when I want to. So clearly you can see from December to now it's October, I've lost almost 24 pounds. Last week I lost 2 pounds following the 20 grams of net carbs. And so I'm gonna just continue to keep doing that, and I'm gonna keep you updated along the way. So if you're trying to lose weight as well and you are interested in starting keto, or you've been doing keto and just want some extra resources to be able to listen to keep you on track, then I'm gonna keep posting videos talking about my weight loss journey. I also have 2 different videos where I talk about the first 10 pounds that I lost back in December and how I did that within a month. I also have another video that I've done where I talk about how I lost the next 15 pounds over the next 9 months. And soon I'm going to be doing a video updating you with how I lost my 20 or 25 pounds. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. It'll be one or the other, and just kind of walk through the additional steps that I've taken to be able to lose those additional pounds. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and check out those videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.